If your nails are too brittle and dry, you should increase the consumption of food that is rich in vitamin A, such as apricots, broccoli, carrot, cheese, and calcium. Also milk, yogurt, cheese, and almonds. Carrot juice is just rich in calcium and phosphorus. It helps strengthen your nails. So try to consume as much of fresh carrot juice as possible. Today in our fitness segment, we would show you some compound movements. One way to build muscle and make your workout more efficient is to use compound movements. What's a compound movement? A compound movement is an exercise that utilizes two or more joints in performing the movement. Squats are a compound movement because they utilize your ankles, your knees, your hips. Bench press utilizes your wrist, your elbows and your shoulders. Chin-ups are the same way, wrist, elbows and shoulders. We will show you and know more about this and by an internationally certified professional, Manuel D'Souza.
When anybody enters a gym, especially a guy who wants to join a gym to work out, it may be either to gain weight or to lose weight, maybe to develop muscles or to lose muscles. What basically important is people think that they don't have to do this weight or that weight. Exercises in either case remains the same. Person who wants to develop huge muscles or a person who wants to reduce weight, exercises does not change. Workout also does not change. What a person needs to do is concentrate more on compound movements of exercises. What are these compound movements of exercises? Any exercise involving more than one joint is a compound movement of exercise. Now, for example, I would request Ajit to come here and demonstrate a squat. This is a squat. Now, muscles around the hip joint and the knee joints are involved, so there is more area of distraction. So this is a compound exercise. As well as if you go and do leg extensions, it is an isolation exercise where muscles involve only around one joint workout. Now, this is a leg extension exercise where muscles only around this joint workout. This does develop muscles or reduces weight, but it is not a great advantage exercise. Now people have a feeling that if you lift heavy weights, you will develop big muscles. It is not true at all. It is not true that you have to lift heavy weights to develop muscles and do light weights to reduce weight. It is not true at all. The intensity in either way remains the same. What is more important is diet. So along with this, a proper form of exercise is very important. If I lift heavy weights, because I am huge, that does not mean that he wants to reduce weight and he lifts heavy weight, he will not reduce weight. That result depends on what diet you take and how you intake your food. So this exercise is basically recommended by orthopedic doctors in rehabilitating a joint. If you have an injury, as far as attaining results like losing weight or developing muscle, this is not a very beneficial exercise. It is not necessary that you have to do it. Rather than this, if you concentrate on doing squats, lunges, chest press, leg pull down, dumbbell rowing, these are beneficial exercises because these are compound movements. Now, one cannot do the same exercise every day to get results. There has to be a designing of a special schedule where there is no overlapping of muscles and there is no overtraining happening. Only then you will get results in either way, whether you want to lose weight or you want to gain weight. Now, as I have spoken about compound movements, this is another exercise of compound movement. This is a bench press. This again is a compound movement, and this is an exercise which is very beneficial for a chest. At the same time, I will demonstrate another exercise which is not a compound movement, and is not that beneficial to do a chest workout, which is also an exercise for the chest, but it's an isolation exercise since there is only one joint movement over here. So it is not all that beneficial for any person to include this exercise in his routine to get more results. In either way, whether you want to develop muscles or you want to reduce weight.
Well, to get the best results from your training program, proper nutrition is very important. This would mean the proper intake of calories as well as a proper ratio of your macronutrients, that would be proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Okay, so first for your proteins, proteins are very essential for building up of new muscle tissue, okay, and growth. At the same time, for repair of broken down tissue, as what happens when you work out. Okay, so for this, now the protein requirement per person would entirely vary according to the person's weight and the intensity of workout. Your main protein sources would include lean beef, chicken breast, egg whites, skimmed milk, whey protein. Okay, now you have the fast absorbed protein and the slow absorbed protein. Among your fast absorbed proteins, the main sources are egg whites and your whey. And among the slow absorbed proteins, it would include chicken, fish, etc. Now, in case anyone who's weight training and wants to build muscle is taking whey protein, it should always be taken with milk pre-workout, as it is slow absorbed, and should be taken with water post-workout, since it is required for the muscles, for that muscle repair.
Fitness tip: many forms of exercise like walking or swimming are truly helpful without the pain. In fact, if you feel pain while exercising, that may be a sign that you are overdoing it. In fact, in some cases, a 10 to 15 minutes of exercise can be just as effective as working out for half an hour to an hour. That's all we had for you in this segment, and as I always say, don't miss any episode of Fashionista to have that beautiful look today and always. If you have any queries on fashion, beauty or fitness, feel free to write into me at greta@prudentmedia.in. Till then, take care, stay fit. Until we meet again, mwah.